The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you were the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate by automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Energía baja, falta de concentración, niebla mental. You might be dehydrated. Gatorade Zero Powders han sido diseñados científicamente para ayudarte a mejorar el balance de hidratación en el cuerpo. Hechos con la mezcla número 1 de electrolitos sin colores ni sabores artificiales. Shop now online or at retailers nationwide. Gatorade hydrates better than water. Is it in you? Signos de dehidratación leve y moderada. Consulta a tu médico si los síntomas persisten.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Hey guys, today I'm interviewing my cat about his perfect bistro food. Percy, you seem to be a big Perfect Bistro fan. Care to comment? Totally. What do you like about it? You love the high-quality ingredients? And the delicious flavors, of course. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Listen to Percy, guys. Visit perfectbistro.com to try it for your cat.
The new Red Bull Dragonberry Energizer is now at McDonald's. Made with freeze-dried dragon fruit. And made to lock in. The all-new Energizer, now at McDonald's.
Visible puts unlimited 5G data and hotspot in the palm of your hand. Powered by Verizon's 5G network. With no contract holding you back. And for a limited time, you can get Visible for just $19 a month for 12 months when you use promo code SAVE6. All the features of big wireless service for half the cost. Tap the banner to switch today. Terms apply. Standard rate applies at month 13. See visible.com for plan features and network management details.
Hello, and welcome to the Assassin's Creed Lorecast. I'm Teacup.
And I'm She-Cup. We are so excited to bring you this podcast dedicated to unraveling the mysteries woven into the Assassin's Creed universe.
Each episode, we'll be diving into a different lore discussion. From Pieces of Eden, Solar Flares, and the Isu, to the Hidden Ones, the Order of Ancients, and of course, the Animus. We will seek to uncover it all.
So step into the Animus, join us in the shadows, and maybe even take a leap of faith. Hello and welcome to the Assassin's Creed Lorecast. My name is Shelby. You also know me as She-Cup, and I'm here with my co-host.
Hey, I am Austin or Teacup.
That you are, and we are back with another patron chat. So welcome back to the podcast, Sir Sits.
Hey guys, how we doing?
We're doing great. How about you?
Not too bad.
Awesome. So, okay. On this podcast, this was your idea, Sir Sits, and we've ranked protagonists before. I don't remember what else we've ranked, but Sir Sits had the idea of ranking the games we most want to see be remade. Now, I made the list. I did not include the RPG brand new games just because I wanted us to have a regular length episode. So I only included games up through Syndicate. Is that right, Austin?
Yes, but we excluded Black Flag.
We excluded Black Flag for obvious reasons. And we included Chronicles, Liberation, and Freedom Cry. So that is the order. That's the group that we'll be ranking. Austin, I know they're in chronological order, but I think we should go completely just skip around.
Yeah, I'm working on doing that. I'm getting a wheel.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
All right. Chronicle, Liberation, and Freedom Cry kind of make up for the RPG games.
So this is, as Shelby said, we are doing this entirely randomized, no particular order. And so the first one that we are going with...
Spinning the wheel.
Unity. All right, Sir Sits, where are you putting Unity?
Unity. a Unity resynced. Um, I think I would put that I think C tier because I think it would be a fun one to do, but I don't think it's particularly necessary for that one quite yet at this point in time. But it could be fun, and like they do with Black Flag, it'd be cool to see some new stuff, new info. Maybe like have show more of Arno's time with Elise and her father, whose name escapes me at the moment. But I think that would be cool.
Yeah, can you imagine though, like an ego style thing where it's like, let me show you what would have happened if Arno had just been a Templar,
Yeah,
had done what he was told and listened to orders.
right. What if he had turned around when
What if he had
Napoleon
been,
had thing
yeah,
Apple?
what if he had been the exact opposite of the person that he was? I think I agree with you. I think I'm gonna put him in C tier for Unity, all for all the same reasons. Shall we?
I'm so sorry. I should put him in C, but I just don't care about the French or him particularly, so I'm gonna go with D.
D.
You heard that, everybody. Shelby doesn't care about the French.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love a baguette, but I don't know what it is about Unity that just like there's just something about Unity and Rogue that do not pique my interest whatsoever.
All right. Our next one is Revelations.
Okay, well, I can say for sure this is top tier for me. Like 100% S tier. Maybe not the very top of S tier. Let's put it in middle S tier because it's up there for me. You all know how I feel about this game.
I have a feeling that's going to be kind of the consensus for all of the Ezio games.
I am putting Revelations itself in B tier. That game by itself. Now, I think we have them listed separately, but they do exist as a trilogy. Now, if we're talking the Ezio trilogy, that's a different question. But we're talking. Yes, it is. We are talking about. It is listed as Revelations. It is not listed as the Ezio trilogy. So in this scenario, Revelations is getting remade, but 2 and Brotherhood are not. So I'm saying B tier.
All right. Well, just know I disagree with you.
Yeah, I think I might be on Shelby's side with this one. I'm gonna go S tier as well. Just because thinking about the trilogy itself, like all three of those games are very deserving of that. I would just hope they would not remove Desmond stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have to imagine, like, to Teacup's point, if they remaster or remake, well, they remaster them. If they remake one of these, I can't imagine they'll not do all three of them. Like, especially with the success of Black Flag Resynced and the success of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, it just doesn't make sense for me for them to not put them all together.
I agree. I'm just saying that's how I read it.
No, that's fair. You can read it that way.
Yes. So our next one is Assassin's Creed 3. And I'm going to go first this time because it's my turn to go first. I'm going to shock everyone. And this one is in D tier for me.
I've never been more surprised on this podcast.
I just think that I know there's a lot of people who hated the remaster of 3, but I got the remaster in Girl Math. It's free because I paid for the season pass, and so that was part of the season pass, so it was free. But I think it's fine and well done, and included DLC that I had never played before because it wasn't available to me.
Mhm.
And I'm satisfied with that. So I don't think they need to remake 3 unless they do it in a way that I think they should, which I'll talk about at the end of the episode.
That sounded very ominous. Um, I think I think 3 is going to go in B for me because um it's a great game and it still looks great. I don't remember what year it came out, but it doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks bad. It just is a little clunky in some areas. So it feels like to me this is one that needs a tune up. It doesn't necessarily completely need to be remade from the ground up is my take.
I think that's fair. Sir Sits.
Yeah, I think I'm also put that at B tier. Um, yeah, like all the things Shelby said. Obviously they could fix stuff. They could add stuff like cool little stories about whoever. Any character is fine. Maybe a more expanded homestead.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have it to where it's actually in order. It's just you don't have to. It's not just random.
Yeah, I would
I think
also say one thing that I do think that would really benefit this game in a remake is if they made it more of a traditional quote unquote open world, where like instead of going between the Pioneer and the cities, like you've got so many loading screens between the different areas. So if they cut down on that, that would be awesome.
Yeah, and I think taking a step out of Black Flag's book and like brother or 3 is really the first one that gave us like assassin like specific assassins that we recruit that have specific abilities when
Mm-hmm.
you're doing that. And I think if they expanded that in the homestead where like, okay, you have a maximized like tavern or whatnot, you are able to, this like every time you upgrade your tavern, it increases your eagle vision because you are more aware of like secrets and rumors that go on, like other things like that. Like let the like homestead improvements give you passive increases in the game for various reasons. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it'd be cool to have like more connections with uh Edward and Black Flag stuff.
Mm.
I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think there are more questions. Like I think this is a good point of like bringing up more connections with Edward because I think that Connor would have the questions for Hatham, like why'd you turn your back on like your family and what you were raised like your dad, my grandfather was an assassin. Like why do you hate this so much?
Yeah. And I kind of remembered what I was
And the
thinking
answer
about. Oh, good.
I was gonna say the answer is Reginald Birch is a groomer. But
Yeah, but I think it would be really good to uh have more of that because that game kind of sometimes feels like I don't know the word, but like choppy. Like
mhm.
all of a sudden he knows all this stuff about Hatham and like make it more like a through line about him learning about certain stuff because he's just like, oh, I know all about you. It's like, well, how do you know that? Obviously we know some, but like
Right. Well, our next one is going to be Assassin's Creed 2, which Sir Sits, where are you putting this one?
I S. I have a feeling all three of these are going to be right next to each other.
Mm.
Um, I think out of the three Ezio games, two is my favorite. I love the original. Uh, I love Brotherhood, but I don't know. Maybe because it was the first one. I don't know, but I love two a lot.
Yeah, I'm putting 2. Two's gonna go next here for me too. There's just a lot of like clunkiness that exists in the Ezio trilogy. Revelation kind of fixed a lot of that, which is probably why I put Revelation lower. But 2, definitely, it would be awesome to fight like the combat style as Ezio And I would love to watch Ezio like utilize the hidden blades like in combat. Like I love that about Edward, that there are times like, oh, you're fighting with this. Okay, well, I've surprised you and now I'm using the hidden blade like interchangeably in combat as I'm doing that. I think that Ezio is very much in the like rapier dagger era, and so like having the hidden offhand weapon would be a ridiculous advantage in that style, that era of combat.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, it's definitely S tier for me. It's just like slightly further down than Revelations, just because Revelations is my favorite of the trilogy, is the only reason why it's lower. I think objectively it probably deserves to be remastered before Revelations, but just for my personal reasons, it's just a little bit under.
All right, Shelby, you'll go first on this, and we're doing Syndicate.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna put this one. Oh man, it's so hard. Honestly, probably C tier because again, I don't feel like it runs badly. And to be fair, admittedly, I haven't finished this game. I've played a chunk of it, but I just don't remember it being clunky. I don't remember it being awkward. I don't remember any bugs, any crashing, anything like that. And like, I think the graphics still look fairly decent. So for me, I'm like, the only reason it's in this C tier is because it doesn't look bad at all.
I am going to put this again in D tier solely for the reason that I just don't think it needs to be remade. Like it feels like kind of modern in combat, and like I played through Unity recently, which is a similar to that, and like it feel like Unity's combat feels akin to Black Flag's combat, just without the like parry and counter kill kind of thing. And I just don't feel like it's that dated. Like it doesn't need that kind of like the changes they'd make would be so minor. I would honestly, if they remade Syndicate in the way they remade Black Flag and then charged me $60 for it, I would actually complain about it.
That's fair.
Sir Sits?
I think I might just keep it at E tier.
T.
I don't. Not that I don't like the game. I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't need it at all.
No, you heard it here, folks. Sir Sits a lot, #1 Syndicate hater.
All right. This is our last one for the mid break, Shelby.
Okay.
And this is Freedom Cry.
Mm-hmm. This for me is so offensive. Like, they should have remade this along with Black Flag. So, like, if there was a tier above S, Freedom Cry would be in it.
I 100% agree. I think the only reason they didn't do it is because they were afraid to.
Mm.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
S tier for you too?
Yeah, across the board.
All right. Well, that was pretty quick. So, Shelby, I think we can go to
The mid break.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you were the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate by automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Energía baja, falta de concentración, niebla mental. You might be dehydrated. Gatorade Zero Powders han sido diseñados científicamente para ayudarte a mejorar el balance de hidratación en el cuerpo. Hechos con la mezcla #1 de electrolitos sin colores ni sabores artificiales. Shop now online or at retailers nationwide. Gatorade hydrates better than water. Is it in you? Signos de dehidratación leve y moderada. Consulta a tu médico si los síntomas persisten.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Cats, this ad is for you. Has your human ever called you picky, persnickety, choosy? If so, Perfect Bistro cat food is for you. With ingredients like wild-caught tuna and pasture-raised lamb, tantalizing textures, and delectable flavors that meet even the most discerning cat standards. You're not picky, you're just perfectionists. Perfect Bistro, mealtime perfection for every cat. Have your human visit perfectbistro.com.
You look like the one thing in the world that Kiviatis wouldn't take to bed. Can you even see out of that thing?
Mock all you want. When those Malakas and Zakros see this beast charging towards them, they will know fear!
Let's start light. Tell me a joke.
Why must samurai always battle one another? Because there is only one way for a samurai to get ahead. Ahead. I did not say it was a good joke.
Makose! Shoot! Shoot the flying demon!
All right, welcome to the middle of the show. This is where we take time to talk about all the things that have to do with the lore cast and not the lore of Assassin's Creed. Now, the first thing is that the best way to support us is to become a patron like Sir Sits, like all of our many patrons. You can come on the podcast. You can get merch. You can get all the things. You can decide on what our patron chat topics are going to be. So if you're interested in all of those rewards and more, like early access to episodes and ad-free access to episodes, come join us at patreon.com/AC-Lorecast. That's patreon.com/AC-Lorecast. Now, the next best way to support the podcast is to leave us a rating, a review, a comment, wherever you listen, YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever it may be. Leave us a comment, and if you leave us 5 stars and some kind words, we'll read it out on a future episode of the show. And then last, but certainly not least, is you should come hang out with us on Discord. The Cups Podcasting and More Discord server is the best place on the internet. We have a great time. We talk about all kinds of stuff. So definitely come join us, and you can find the link in the episode description. And with that, Austin, I think we're ready to get back into it.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you are the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate by automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Energía baja, falta de concentración, niebla mental. You might be dehydrated. Gatorade Zero Powders han sido diseñados científicamente para ayudarte a mejorar el balance de hidratación en el cuerpo. Hechos con la mezcla número 1 de electrolitos sin colores ni sabores artificiales. Shop now online or at retailers nationwide. Gatorade hydrates better than water. Is it in you? Signos de dehidratación leve y moderada. Consulta a tu médico si los síntomas persisten.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Hey guys, today I'm interviewing my cat about his perfect bistro food. Percy, you seem to be a big Perfect Bistro fan. Care to comment? Totally. What do you like about it? You love the high quality ingredients? And the delicious flavors, of course. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Listen to Percy, guys. Visit perfectbistro.com to try it for your cat.
No, you're right. Let's all just screw around while the world falls to pieces.
Hey, this isn't easy, you know.
Right, like we're all on vacation out here? Enough! Look, everyone's under a lot of pressure, but we're the only ones who can stop Abstergo, so we need to keep it together.
She's right. We need to be a hive mind, people.
Anybody up for some reconciliatory yoga? Anyone?
Very funny, guys.
You have my thanks. Keep the sword, Ezio. Do I know you from somewhere? Don't you recognize me? It's a me, Mario! Uncle Mario? It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long.
Malaka! Malaka! Malaka!
All right. So we've got 5 more. You got something, Sir Sits?
I want to do a little caveat to Syndicate. I want to put it high E. This is just for us because we have a chart here. This is just for us. But for my put Syndicate at the top.
Yeah.
Almost D tier, but still E tier.
Yes. All right. I'll go first on this one. For our next one is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And I think this is so cool because Brotherhood is my favorite of the Ezio trilogy. And so between the three of us, each one of us has a favorite of the trilogy. I think that's really special.
I love that.
But I would put it at A tier, almost S tier. Like I'm gonna save this caveat of like, if they remade the Ezio trilogy, like that is automatic S tier for me. Like all three of them are automatic S tier. And I know that, Sir Sitz and Shelby are doing this thinking of the trilogy, but I'm thinking of the games themselves. And so that's why Brotherhood is in A tier, because I'm thinking of it standing by itself. If it was in the trilogy, that puts it that puts it into S tier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just think they're all in the top for me, so I probably would just put it at the same place as 2 in S, like the bottom of S.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. A few things. I think 2 would probably be my favorite of the 3 if it wasn't for some of the the sync objectives.
Mm-hmm.
Like one that comes to mind is one of the races that you have to do it like under however many seconds, and I raged. I still haven't done it. It's so hard to get. That's why I can't ever platinum that game, because I don't know if I'll be able to shoot that thing. And also, I'm gonna have an S, but I also think that obviously they should fix another reason. They should fix some of the cutscenes, because there's one cutscene that's in both the original and the Ezio collection that is completely bugged. Like the animations are bugged. If you look up, it's the truth. Like after you get before the end game, if you get all of the glyphs, there's a cutscene that is bugged out so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like Desmond is like glitched out in the Animus chair, and there's a scene where he's talking to Lucy, and it's just Lucy and dead air in front of her.
Isn't that scene when we learn that Desmond has a son?
I mean, it's Clay mentioned it, but like it's so like off the wall that they don't really understand what he's talking about.
Yeah. So I'm assuming S tier for you, but like bottom.
Yeah.
Our next one is Assassin's Creed Rogue. I'm just right off the bat, this is an S. This is an E tier for me. I don't like this game. I've decided. I mean, obviously Valhalla is my least favorite Assassin's Creed game, but this one is really close up there.
Here's what I'm going to say. I think if this was remade in modern graphics and in modern like flow and gameplay and everything, I would be more willing to give it a chance. So maybe C.
Yeah. I hear that. I just also think that like this story is crap, and so you can't. A remaster isn't going to fix that.
You can only shine a turd so many times. It's never going to become glass. It's always going to be shit.
Correct.
Sir Sitz over here is so mad at us right now.
Sir Sitz loves Shay. We know. He makes his own luck.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I'm putting in A. I won't say S tier, but definitely A. I think it's like, depending on how you feel about Shay, the gameplay is really good, like, but it could be a lot better. You know what I mean? Like, there's some jank to it. I mean, all these games have jank to them, obviously. But yeah, I think some of the things they add to that game are really fun to an extent. like the assassins that are stalking you. I think that's a cool idea. I would think they would have to change it up because sometimes it's too annoying. But I think it would be fun to
I
have
think
that like
it's too frequent is my thing. Like,
yeah,
that's what I would have it.
yeah.
I think it would
So,
be cool if they remade that in a way that like is more like the mercenaries uh
yeah.
from Odyssey, or even I can never pronounce it, but like the Thalakkity from Origins,
hmm
where it's like it's a specific set of assassins that you can, like assassin hunters or Templar hunters that you have to fight off. I think that's cool.
And you get to use a blunderbuss, which is dope.
Yes, that is true. All right. I'm gonna see what's next. Assassin's Creed, the original. Sir Sitz, where are you putting it?
Top of S. And one of the main reasons is it's impossible to play on anything else current. It's only on. I think you might be able to play it on Xbox. Obviously, you
Yeah,
can play it. Obviously, you can play it on PC. There's no. Can't play it on PlayStation. It's only on Xbox. I don't know if it's just the 360 that it's on. I don't know if it's
the PC thing is, as most games that were released pre 2014, is really hard to get working.
yeah. So like, and I mean, also it's my favorite hero. You know, favorite lead character in all of Assassin's Creed. So yeah, but I think there's so many cool things they could do to make it not. I mean, it's a pretty slow game at
Mm-hmm.
points. Like maybe speed it up a little bit. Maybe make that beginning part not so long. Um,
Yeah.
and the fact that um, it makes no sense that you suddenly can't grab a winch. Like,
Yeah. There's a lot of clunkiness that they can redo. There's so much in this game that can be done, and remaking this game from the ground up, like they did Black Flag, would revitalize this fandom. Like bringing back the original, like don't change the story, don't do that much. It doesn't really need that much extra content, but just making it mechanically feel a little bit better will, I think, also like remind, not only like get older fans really more excited for this game and this series again, but also like people who came in with the RPG trilogy understanding like the roots of like where all this started and everything like that, because there's so much like that is established in the conversations with Al Mullen in Assassin's Creed 1 that builds for the entire series, and it is S tier. Like I could not put a game faster in S tier for a remake.
yeah, and also not have talked about this. I guess you could say at length, a little bit at least. But we were talking about maybe like a Altair trilogy remaking, or either remaking the other two Altair games, Chronicles and Blood. Is it Bloodlines?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Either remaking those games completely. Obviously, you would have to with uh, Chronicle, or yeah, Altair Chronicles, or you could do like the Kingdom Hearts way, which is some of the games they just have like a movie type thing, like it's cutscenes from
Oh, like
upscaled cutscenes from that game, so you get to know
350
the
whatever
story.
over 2 days or whatever it is.
Well, there's other games, but yeah, that's one of them. But like, have like a little, like just a story thing, because one of the guys that you talk to in Assassin's Creed, he talks about Ada. Nobody knows who Ada is unless you have played those games, the
Right.
Chronicles games. Like, why even insert somebody saying something like that. But and I've watched playthroughs of Bloodlines, and
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of cool. There's like a not lock picking, but a pickpocketing type thing and stuff like that. So I think like an Altair trilogy would be really fun.
Yeah. Shelby, where are you putting it?
Yeah, immediately at the top. Same places with Freedom Cry. Like, there's no reason that. Well, and my real feelings are, and I still don't really understand the reasoning of doing Black Flag first. I feel like Assassin's Creed should have been remade before Black Flag. And so for me, Assassin's Creed and Freedom Cry are kind of in the same boat of Freedom Cry should have been remade when they remade Black Flag. But Assassin's Creed should have been remade before they did either of those.
Yeah. I mean, I watched some interviews with like the game director of Resynced, and one of the things he said was that a lot of the people that worked on the original Black Flag were still at Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the people that worked on one are no longer part of that company.
And that makes sense.
But I still think you could do something with this,
You absolutely can. And I'm hopeful that, like, with the experience they gained working on Black Flag, that they have enough people now that are like, okay, well, we know how to do this. Like, Black Flag and Assassin's Creed are far more similar to each other than Black Flag and Shadows are. So hopefully they have the tools and the experience and the employees necessary to remake Assassin's Creed at this point.
I agree, and I think Black Flag was made first because it's easier.
Mm-hmm.
It's more modern and like it's not that far of a jump. Assassin's Creed is going to be a far jump. I'm not going to pretend that it's not going to be a difficult project to do. Because when you're trying to jump in as engines as far as they're trying to do, it's not going to be easy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. All right, let's see. Our last two. And we're going to do Chronicles. So this one is the grouping of all three.
Yeah.
I honestly am going to put this in B tier. Like top of B tier, because I think if they remade this in like the Hollow Knight Silk Song style of like side scrollers, I think this would be a huge hit. Of like more platforming, because I think that's really the big thing of like more platforming, and we've seen that kind of success with like Unraveled, with like Silksong and Hollow Knight, of these games that are side scrollers that give you that kind of more like jumping puzzle kind of thing. I think that it could be a real success if they remade that, or give us movies that tell us the stories of them.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
I think for me, I think I put it A tier. And not just because I love those games. And I like the 2.5D or 3.5D, whatever they call it, kind of thing. There's been a couple games before and after that I think have done pretty good. I think if they did that, I would want maybe more backstory, and maybe that's just because I love Xiao Jun so much. I think I really like her character. And I would like to see more of her. I mean, Nikolai and Arbaz are both really cool too. I like to see more about them. Maybe have Arbaz showing how Arbaz met the princess. Stuff like that would be really cool. And like I said, I just really like those games. They're a lot of fun to me.
Yeah. Shelby?
I am going to say something that's going to make Sir Sits a lot mad, and I'm going to leave it in E tier because I do not care for a side scroller. Sorry.
No, that's fair. It's not fair.
Shelby hates Mario. You heard it here.
Not what I said. That's different. I love Mario Kart. That's not a side scroller.
That's a completely different game.
I know.
All right. And the last game that we're going to talk about is Liberation.
All right. I've been saving my A tier for this one. I have nothing in my A tier. Y'all know I love this game. It deserves so much more love from the fandom and from Ubisoft. Like, awesome setting, really fun mechanics with the outfit changes, but I think Ubisoft is gonna forever be too scared to do it.
Mm-hmm. I also am putting it in A tier. I love Aveline.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll put that at A as well. It's I need to play it again because it's been a while. That game is pretty fun and it's cool, like going to the bayou and having that. It's a biome that isn't in a lot. Like I don't think it's barely in any of the Assassin's Creed games. So I think that's a cool swampy area is cool. But I think they would need to get rid of the animus glitch type thing. You
Mm-hmm.
know about the animus is. I mean, I guess it would make sense with how the animus stuff is going right now, but you know, maybe that's just because I feel like when I get to that point in the chronology, it's going to be really difficult.
Well, and it's interesting because like I actually think they're primed to like put the glitches back in because like part of Liberations, like if you haven't played it, spoiler, they like give you like a false ending that's not really true. And so it'll be really interesting to like have ego who play into that would be really, really cool. Um so yeah, I don't know. It would be cool, but it definitely is A tier for me.
And one thing I like about that the false ending is like it's not the actual credits, but it's like Abstergo, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Abstergo credit. Well, and it lays the groundworks of Abstergo Entertainment, which is just
Yeah.
really, really funny. But so before we close out, I do have something that is beyond S tier and a remake for me. And I think that they should bundle together a legendary edition and call it the Desmond Saga and remake Assassin's Creed through Assassin's Creed 3 in the style and just release it as the Desmond Saga.
Yeah. I like
That's
I
a
like that
really
idea
good
too.
idea. I love that.
If they do it, I will sue for compensation.
No, you won't. Don't
Yes,
listen
that
to
was a
heard
him.
joke. That was a joke.
it.
So yeah, thank you all for doing this. We've got the ones sitting in S tier, if you're curious, for all of us are almost exactly the same. I just have two less, but so all of us put Freedom Cry, Assassin's Creed, the original, and Assassin's Creed 2 in S tier, and then Sir Sitz and Shelby put Revelations and Brotherhood in there as well. I did not because I used different criteria apparently. But yeah, so that's really exciting. Let us know what you think, what game you want to see get remade the most, and then I'll turn it over to Shelby to kind of close us out.
All right. Yeah, Sir Sits, let the listeners know where they can find you and if you've got anything coming up.
Yeah, so if you guys kind of remember, I don't remember how many patron chats ago it was, but we talked about genres of different games in Assassin's Creed we would like. There is a Star Wars um, tactics game coming out at the end of the month, so I will attempt to stream that on Twitch, twitch.tv/SirSitsAlot. I took a long break, but I think I might be coming back pretty soon for that. And I will probably be getting back into the chronology project pretty soon. If you just go on YouTube, search for AC Chronology Project, I believe it is. It should take you to that. I'm going to have to do some some research to figure out where I ended that. But Black Flag kind of got me interested in maybe trying to do that again. So stay tuned. It might happen, it might not, but we'll see.
Awesome. Well, as always, thank you so much for supporting the podcast, and thank you for being here. And thank you, Austin, for hosting and leading our discussion. And thank you, listeners, for listening to the podcast. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Assassin's Creed Lorecast. If you have any lore questions, theories, or topics you'd like us to unpack, join our Cups Podcasting and More Discord server. It's the best place on the internet.
You can also support the show financially and ensure its continuation by becoming a patron at patreon.com/ACLorecast. If you enjoyed the show or learned something new today, please subscribe, leave us a review or comment, or join the Patreon.
The Assassin's Creed Lorecast is part of the Robots Radio podcasting network. If you enjoyed our intro or outro music, give a big shout out to Pipeman Studios.
Until next time, Assassins, and remember, stay in the shadows to serve the light.
NFL football season is here, which means when you switch to Verizon, it feels like... Touchdown! Because you get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us when you buy an eligible 5G phone on select unlimited plans, which means you can watch every out-of-market game every Sunday afternoon. And it's all on us. Now that's the Verizon way to kick off the NFL football season right. Switch and get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube on us, only with Verizon.
I'm not giving up. I am selling the building.
The final season of FX's The Bear.
The restaurant is flooded.
Everything's either going to be okay.
No, stop!
Or not.
We are outgunned and we are outmanned, but we have each other.
FX's The Bear, the final season. All episodes now streaming on Disney+.
At ZocDoc, we know being a healthy adult is like living in a video game. Every day has side quests, taxes, laundry, birthdays. And just when you're leveling up, you have to book a doctor. The insurance portal crashes. They put you on hold. Your doctor doesn't take your plan. Game over. We see you. So we made booking a doctor easy. Download ZocDoc. Search by specialty, insurance, and availability. Book instantly. No cheat codes required. Find a doctor you love with ZocDoc.
The right window treatments change everything. Your sleep, your privacy, the way every room looks and feels. At Blinds.com, we've spent 30 years making it surprisingly simple to get exactly what your home needs. We've covered over 25 million windows and have 50,000 five-star reviews to prove we deliver. Whether you DIY it or want a pro to handle everything from measure to install, we have you covered. Real design professionals, free samples, zero pressure. Right now, get up to 45% off site-wide, plus get a free professional measure at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.